Good afternoon, cult members, and welcome to the Pop Culture Cult. I'm Sean.
I'm Janice.
And this is going to be our trailer reaction for the newest trailer for Captain America Brave New World, which just dropped at the Comic-Con in Brazil, which has now become a big point for Marvel and Disney to drop some things.
Yep.
And they dropped this trailer. We weren't going to do it, but I watched the first 15 seconds, and it's something different than what we got in the first one, so that's why we're doing it.
Cool.
Because I don't want to see any more. But we're going to watch this one anyways. So here we go. Brave New World, and go.
You asked for me.
Isaiah?
Here I am.
He's in a jumpsuit.
You want to help me? Is there anything you remember?
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States, Thaddeus Ross.
Good.
Whatever this is, Cap, be careful. What do we know?
There were 5 shooters. This was a coordinated terrorist attack, sir.
I was a wartime general.
What is going on?
Now I'm a wartime president. Your inner circle's been compromised. Let me fix it.
Watch yourself. You're not Steve Rogers.
You're right.
No, I'm not.
I'm not. Wait for it.
Superior landing. Superior landing. That one's
We're on the
really
brink
hard
of
on your
war.
knees.
I can't trust anyone.
Nothing about this feels right.
Captain America.
Recap.
Ask yourself, who's playing who?
Oh, a great scene.
Someone's been pulling the strings on everything.
You're under arrest?
I don't want a variable out there that I can't control.
Captain America.
Oh!
Caught
That's Tiamat.
without his wings.
Yeah, he was supposed to.
You like to
Yeah,
play
they were
dress
supposed.
up and
That's where they're
blindly
getting the
execute the state's
vibranium
orders.
from.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
What if this is a trap? You don't even know what this is.
Oh, here we go.
Since
Oh, he looks good.
Oops.
You want me? Come and get me!
He threw a car. And he cut through
Nice.
it with the wings. Oh my god. Oh, okay.
Okay, so
There's so much more in this one. It's so much better.
I think that this is how we get to Secret Wars. Secret Wars, right?
Yeah.
Like Giancarlo Esposito's character might be causing this war, which is then gonna be what Secret Wars is gonna have to deal with.
Have to, like, there's showing Tiamat is a big deal because everybody's been asking, like, what happened with that. Like, there's this giant thing in the middle of the Indian Ocean.
Well, and they said when the last one came out, that's where they were mining
the vibranium, vibranium from.
Yeah.
Yes. I wanted to say no, it's not vibranium. It's
vibranium is what they were getting from
Wakanda. It's the stuff that Wolverine is made out of. His anonanium. Okay, close enough. That's what Tiamat is made out of. Which is why I was having such a hard time figuring out what the word is because I can't say it. So that is what the war is going to be over, is the antonanium. No, still not going to happen. Because they want something to go against the vibranium that Black Panther and the Wakanda has, stuff like that. So the war is about that, is about getting to that stuff. That all sets up Wolverine, which sets up the X-Men and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
But with what this feels like Civil War or Winter Soldier.
Right.
That spy drama
Right.
kind of thing with something big going on in the background, with somebody pulling the strings of Baron Zemo,
Right.
That kind of stuff.
Right. I was thinking it was the president, like maybe he was gonna have to take the Hulk serum because the guy threw him, basically through the wall.
Yeah.
But I don't. It's from that. It seems like it's happening without his knowledge, like all of a sudden.
Yeah. So, in the previous Hulk movies, the ones with Eric Bana and Edward Norton, Thaddeus Ross in those is trying to get the Hulk serum or a Hulk version or whatever, and in that process. Because he wants to be the ultimate soldier, because he wasn't Steve Rogers, which that line about "you're not Steve Rogers" is a big deal too. So he's been trying forever and ever and ever to get this serum to control whatever version of the Hulk is made, and then I think what's going to happen is that he's going to get thrown to the wall or shot, or something's going to happen because he's getting shot at multiple times. That they're going to force him to take the serum, which is different from the comics, but now the Red Hulk is even more rage fueled than Hulk.
Yep.
And so that idea is just very interesting. I just can't get over this espionage feel to it, though. As much as it is important that we're going to have a giant alien, we're going to be fighting over metal, and we're going to get a Red Hulk, a lot of people have been complaining about they've lost that kind of prestige kind of storytelling that you get with the spy drama with Winter Soldier, with Civil War, stuff like that, and to have Cap be the one that circles back around to that kind of espionage kind of formula storytelling makes a ton of sense. This movie's been delayed a couple times with some rewrites, and the writer's strike and everything that happened for a while. So this was supposed to come out last year or last summer, I believe. This very last summer, not in February, because of everything. But they are banking on this thing because it's going to be like the big thing to roll out what Marvel is doing next year, and kind of laying the groundwork to get us to Secret Wars and beyond.
Right. When does Thunderbolts come out?
Thunderbolts comes out in May.
Okay,
so this comes out in February. That comes out in May.
Right.
And I think the two are actually directly affected by each other.
Yeah.
Or they wouldn't be that close to each other.
Well, they did that for the Scarlett Johansson the Black Widow movie, and then something else was right after it, or vice versa.
Yeah.
And it was the same thing. Like, one got delayed because of COVID.
Yeah.
And so they did Boom Boom, and then they had something else like later.
Yeah. There's 5 Marvel projects coming out next year. With
I think it was
shows.
The Marvels. I think it was
maybe the Marvels,
Black Widow and the Marvels.
Yeah. So we've got this, Thunderbolts, Ironheart.
Yeah.
We've got
a
lot of stuff that are all kind of, they're not cosmic, they're not whatever, they're all kind of around each other, around Earth. So it's very interesting about kind of what this is going to be. But I am super excited about this. This version of Cap is my favorite. I actually, let me rephrase that. Captain America is my favorite within the MCU. And I love what Chris Evans did with Steve Rogers, and I love what Anthony Mackie is doing with this character.
Yeah.
The Falcon and Winter Soldier show. We've watched it 3 times now, and the first time we were kind of and the second time was like, okay, this is way better than we thought, and the third time was like, there's a ton of really important stuff going on in this, and what Anthony Mackie brought to that role and that speech that he gives at the end of that show is so impactful for especially what's going on right now, and then what they're going to do forward. I'm very excited about what this is going to be, except we have to wait till February.
Well, there's a couple things going on between now and then.
We're going to Disneyland. So let us know what you thought of this trailer and our reaction to it in the comments down below. Please be nice. It's a requirement around here. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for notifications. Follow us on all social media stuff, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Links in the description down below. It's free. It means nothing to you. It means the world to us, and share it with all your friends. And until next time, cult members, good afternoon, good evening, and good night now.